All right, here's the Supra parked in the garage, clean, dry, unlike outside, which is damp and cool and wet here in Missouri. But what I got here is the stock suspension, stock tires, and I'm getting ready to install some wheel spacers. I got the Burger Motorsports package here. I got a set of 13 millimeter for the front, and I got a set of 15 millimeter for the back, along with matching extended bolts here. These are the spacers. And then while I was ordering these parts, I went ahead and got these really neat, these are jack pad adapters. This lets you go up inside the factory jack points and then put your jack on these so you can lift the car up nice and safely without worrying about denting this part up. And then as a little bonus, I guess, from ordering 4 spacers, they threw in a wheel guide here. Once you have the wheels off the car, you can put this in, and it helps hang the wheel and the spacer on the brakes there. So I'll do a little, just a side shot here, and you can see how far the front wheels are sunk in, and the back wheels sunk in here. We'll kind of pan across, and you can see, you know, they're really not sticking out at all. And then what I'll do here is I'll get the spacers on. I can show you guys how, you know, I put them on. That's not a big deal, but you can see the before and after of what the car looks like with just those wheels not so sunk in there. So let me get these put on, and I'll show you the follow-up. In case you're wondering what those little pucks really are, is here's the factory jack point underneath the car. You can see it's just like a little, like, it's super heavy duty plastic that sticks down. And this little, sorry, it's so hard to get up. This will actually fall in here nice as I jack it up and distribute the weight, so you're not just lifting on one part of this. So I think this is a pretty good investment if you're going to use it. Very inexpensive. I think a pair, in case you're going to jack one whole side of the car up at a time, is about $30. Don't quote me. And they have a little better package if you want to do 4, if you really want to get the car up on all 4s. But I never have done that with any of my cars in my garage. So pretty little piece. Thought I'd just show you guys a close-up if you're wondering exactly what that did. And then as you jack it up, it'll fall right into place. Okay, so adding wheel spacer is not a rocket science thing. I just want to show you guys right before I put this on. It actually does come in each wheel spacer kit is a little pouch of anti-seize lubricant. I have put it on between the factory hub here and that, and this will go between the factory wheel and there. And here's their little guide pin, so it helps, their guide pin to help put the wheel over. And I wanted to show you the most important thing here when you buy a wheel spacer kit. And in case you didn't know, the factory bolts really won't be long enough to have enough threads into there with that new thickness of the spacer. So this kit actually comes with the proper lugs, and that's real important. And I believe they're torqued down to about 100 foot-pounds each one to reinstall it. It's really beautiful setup inside this rear suspension here. Big old sway bar coming in. It's really neat. All right, on with the rest of the install. All right, so all I've done so far is the driver's side, and I only let it down off the jacks. I haven't let it resettle itself down here after being jacked up. But as you can see, the spacing, the front wheel does not look sunk in. The back wheel does not look sunk in at all. It actually looks pretty dang flush, like I would hope it would. And once some springs get on and get rid of that terrible wheel well gap, this should be sitting just about right. 15 millimeters in the rear. There's some people, of course, people do lots of different setups. Some people run a 15 in the front, 18 in the back, even up to 20 in the back. And that's all personal preference. I didn't want them to be out too far, but you can see that front is, once the drop happens and the springs get put in, that front would be right on spec there for my preferences. And like I said, the car needs to settle just a tad, but see, here is coming off this back wheel with the 15 millimeter spacer. And then here is, look how far that's sunk in on this side. Hey, look at the front. The front's like, hey, oh, there it is. There's a sunk in wheel. So back. Hey, Mr. Sunk in wheel there. Look at that. Like way off. And then just hop to this side. You can just see it's right out there at that 15 mil. That's flush. I think that's for the factory wheels. I think that's right at the fender well lip. So I'll do one more shot here. I'll get this all done and outside in the daylight and do a walk around for everybody to look at. I'll put a wrap on this video here. Before I do the final walk around, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Really trying to hit that magic number of 1,000 subscribers. And here it is, kind of all buttoned up. Torque tightness all done on the bolts right. As you guys can see, that just flushed it up. Wow, yeah, I think in my case with these stock wheels, 13 in the front and 15 in the back just did the magic number. They do not look sunk in at all. Pretty happy with the result. So thanks for watching. I hope it helps a little bit, you know, with somebody making a decision. These simple videos are easy to do and fun. So, and coming up next, hiding over here in the corner, what's in this box? H&R springs. So, thanks for watching the video. Have a good one. Bye.